Hi, this is Shannon from A Girl's Got a Spa. And I just want to thank everybody for coming out last night to the 4-year Blogiversary party. Most of all, I wanted to thank Will and Sue Thomas from Wink Eyelash. I wanted to thank Merrick from Cowgirl Catering, Tawny Ong, who made the cupcakes and desserts. Thank you everybody for coming out. Despite the rain and the downpours that we had in New York last night, I think we had a really great party and I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. And thank you to Nando for also being there.
So, we're here, beautiful New York City. You're in New York, you got out of Pennsylvania.
Thank God.
Yay! But it wasn't easy, right? What happened? Tell us what happened.
Everybody who knows me knows I'm notoriously late, so I missed my bus. However, it was pulling away as I got there, and so I had to chase the bus to Stroudsburg. Now it's pouring out, and it was so foggy, it was ridiculous. And then I got out. As soon as the bus parked, I got out. I ran like a mad woman across, screaming, "Wait for me! Wait for me!"
So you just parked your car like on the street, like?
No, in the parking lot. I like threw it in, grabbed my stuff, I ran.
Oh, okay, all right.
And then they were full. I got there and the guy's like, "The bus is full."
So what did you do?
I had to wait for a half hour for the next bus.
Oh my God.
And then finally.
And I'm saying oh my God because there's a hot guy across the street, but not her story. But go ahead.
So,
the party was at 7.
It was at 7, but earlier in the day, I got to have lunch with Andrea Lustig from Glamour Magazine and Karen Rabinovitz from Purple Lab.
And then you got makeup done. Those
Yes.
guys were fabulous.
Yes, they were. Chad and Scott from 3 Custom Color Specialists came to my hotel room, and Chad did my makeup for me.
Okay. And then once the party started, the crowd just kept coming in and coming in.
Well, I think the best part is like that I'm late, but it was at 7 o'clock, and I was looking at the time, and I'm like, why isn't anybody here?
She was freaking out, and I had to tell her, chill. This is New York City. When you say the party starts at 7, no one shows up until like 7:45-ish, 8.
Yeah, so it was between 7:30 and 8 o'clock that everybody started filling up, and before we knew it, the place was packed.
It was packed. It was like it was just like this, elbow to elbow, and it was great. The food was wonderful.
Yes. Cowgirl Catering did an excellent job. Everybody was happy.
Marek,
food was good.
you did a great job.
Marek.
And Tawny was incredible with those desserts.
So incredible that I really enjoyed like taking it off your spoon.
Yeah, we'll see video. 1, 2. And Abiola, what great job.
Abiola has such a personality.
She showed up and it was just like she showed up with her own spotlights. Like immediately, as soon as she walked in, it was just like, I'm here.
Yeah.
And then we did the giveaways.
Everyone, people like that.
People bingo. People were going crazy,
yeah.
Laughing and drinking and just meeting and interacting with one another. And it was so much fun. I'm glad that you decided. I'm glad you decided to do that. What was your favorite part of the evening?
Really just seeing a lot of people that I haven't seen in a while, and then meeting people that I've known for all these years by internet, but not ever meeting them in person.
I loved being in a room full of folks that I just barely met because of you. Davide.
Yeah. Oh, Davide, that's right.
Davide, Fabrizio, Will and Sue, Abiola, Marek, like all these
Chad
folks.
And Scott.
They're, it just, and Davide even made a comment saying that, he just felt so much warmth and love radiating. He told you that as well?
Yes.
Davide's just a great guy. They all are. All the people who attended were just wonderful.
Yeah.
Everyone's happy with their prizes, their giveaways and everything. How does it feel? 4 years old.
I know. That seems like a youthful number.
Yeah.
But I think in the blog world, it seems like a long, long time.
In the blog world, it really, because blogs do struggle. I'm not sure what the number is, but I believe like thousands of blogs pop up per month.
Most people don't make it past 3 months.
3 months. And so you've done 4 years. That's quite an accomplishment.
I mean, I just had such a blast that I really can't wait till next year. Because now that I know, and I was so happy that everybody was telling me they're having a good time, I'm like, okay, now it's time to make it better next year even, and it just felt so good to be around all these people that have been part of my life for the last 4 years. To be able to just finally celebrate with all these people that I've come to love. Like Nando.
So, all right. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for reading. Thanks for just being there 4 years. And here's to another 4. Another great, yeah.
It is another 4.
So wait for your invite for next year's Blogger anniversary party, because it's going to be bigger, badder, and older? Better. Uncut? No, that's something else. Okay. So. And special thanks to all our sponsors. Travertine Spa, Lirac, Lisa Hoffman, Sue Devitt Beauty, Rodan and Fields, Marie Louise Cosmetics, Cella, and our very own special title sponsor, Moroccan Oil.